That's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks...
The referee's awarded a free kick. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Jimenez. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Martinez. Christensen. So who's he picking out? Azpilicueta. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Iñaki Peña. Iñaki Peña goes looking. Martinez. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Azpilicueta.
It can only get better, this. We haven't seen a shot yet, and I'm hoping that when we do, it'll spark a whole series of them, because it needs livening up.
Gets good distance on it. Christensen. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, really good feet from him. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now can shoot! Get the better of his opposite number. Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta drives it forward. And he's going long. And it's got through. Gets up to head it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
They've played it short. Gets wrestled off the ball. Witzel very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
A searching ball out wide. Played into the middle. Massive leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Hoists it forward. The movement looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Atletico Madrid are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter.
Has a pop! Goal! Atletico Madrid! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Atletico Madrid are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Atletico Madrid break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Witzel. Out to the right. Goes for goal! And he's there to hoof it away. Going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're underway again.
Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Azpilicueta. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Azpilicueta. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Barcelona still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Nicely controlled. Aimed into... has a hit!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
That's sprayed out wide. Just brushed off the ball there. Now a chance to break. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. And it's played forward. Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Witzel battles to win it back. Defenders on the back foot. Raspilicueta. Here it comes. Up! It's in! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Come loose.
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Atletico Madrid cannot keep hold of the ball. The leveller or the knockout blow. Either way, it's got to happen right away.
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything.
Witzel receives a free kick for that. Out to the left it goes. Time to deliver. It's anyone's ball.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Atletico Madrid probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here. Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
And that is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising